I hope you like my new intro. Today we're talking about Deuteronomy, and Deuteronomy is actually really interesting. And one of the most interesting things about Deuteronomy is that it is one of the books in the Bible, actually the book in the Bible that Jesus quoted the most. And so it was special to him. And so, of course, it's special to us too. Another interesting fact is that now that we finished reading Deuteronomy, we're almost 1/4 of the way done with the Bible. So that's pretty interesting. Even though the Bible's very long and that's only the 5th book, there is really short books in the Bible. And so once you finish reading Deuteronomy, you're almost 1/4 of the way done reading the Bible. So congratulations if you have been reading it along. You're almost 1/4 of the way done reading. And if you're new and you're just watching this video now, this is a Bible program, part of a larger series where we read the Bible cover to cover. So we just finished reading Deuteronomy. What did you guys think about it? Comment below if you've been reading, if you just read Deuteronomy, and let me know what you thought of it. So basically in Deuteronomy, we see it's about 40 days until the new generation of Israelites are going to enter into the promised land. So we see Moses repeating the laws, and he just repeats a ton of laws, the commandments, and he does this because he really wants the new generation of Israelites to apply the law to their lives and ready their hearts as they're about to enter into the promised land. He doesn't want them to make the same mistakes that the generation before them did. Because if we remember, the generation before this, the new generation of Israelites enter into the promised land, the generation before them were not able to enter. Even Moses is not able to enter into the promised land because they just did not trust in God. They complained, just did not trust in him. And so he doesn't want them to make the same mistakes, even though later on he says, I know that they will make these mistakes, but that God will make a way. So he wants them to ready their hearts and just to love the Lord with all their heart and soul. So that's really, that's cool that he's getting them ready for that. Even though he is not going to be able to enter the promised land himself, he's getting this new generation of Israelites ready. Also just reminding them about their parents in the generation before them, why they couldn't enter. And he's getting them ready. So that's pretty neat. Deuteronomy actually means the second law, which makes sense because we hear the second law, all the laws repeated. So that makes sense with the title, why it's called Deuteronomy. Toward the end of Deuteronomy, we see actually where it says the choice of life and death, and we see curses and blessings. And so the people have to make a decision. Are they going to follow the law and follow God, or are they just gonna, do their own thing and go against the law? And so they have the option between curses and blessings, and a decision is demanded. And then it's really quite interesting because Moses says that he knows that the people will not remain true to the Lord, but he also sees that the people will eventually repent and Israel will be restored. So that is quite interesting. I just wanted to read a little bit of this to you guys here in 30, where it says, the choice of life or death. For this commandment which I command you today is not too mysterious for you, nor is it far off. It is not from heaven, that you should say, who will ascend into heaven for us to bring it to us, that we may hear it and do it? Nor is it beyond the sea, that you should say, who will go over the sea for us and bring it to us, that we may hear it and do it? But the word is very near you, in your mouth and in your heart, that you may do it. So it was possible for them to follow the commandments, even though a lot of them would turn away and no one's perfect. But it says it's not too far off. So the last verse I want to share with you guys is in 34, and it's down here at 4. Then the Lord said to him, this is the land of which I swore to give Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, saying, I will give it to your descendants. I have caused you to see it with your eyes, but you shall not cross over there. So Moses, the servant of the Lord, died there in the land of Moab according to the word of the Lord. And he buried him in the valley of the land of Moab, opposite of Beth Peor, and no one knows his grave to this day. And so that's pretty significant because, and I can relate to this too, because we have free will, we're able to make choices, but we do have to live with the consequences. And so that was a big thing right there. You know, I know a lot of Christians who read this and they're like, really? He's not able to enter into the promised land? But, you know, we have to understand that because we're just the same. We have to live with the consequences. So even though the Lord loved Moses so much, he was not able to enter into the promised land because he had to live with his consequences. And that's okay because we are just the same. We have to live with our consequences and we have free will as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. I enjoyed sharing it with you guys. The next book will be the book of Joshua, and I'm going to be super excited to film that for you guys after I read it and upload it. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye.